Welcome back to Tales from the Vale. Tonight, we journey to the windswept moors of old Scotland, to a time when legends walked among men. Our story is that of a young shepherd named Ewan, known for his skill with the flock and his quiet, solitary nature. Ewan spent his days and nights on the lonely hills, his only companions the sheep and the vast, open sky. One evening, as twilight painted the landscape in shades of purple and gray, Ewan noticed a new shadow stretching alongside his own. It was long and gaunt, yet it moved with a strange, fluid grace. He turned, expecting to see a traveler, but the moor was empty. The shadow, however, remained, mimicking his every move, yet always appearing just a little too long, a little too thin. Days turned into weeks, and the shadow became Ewan's constant, unwelcome companion. It never left his side. When he tended to a newborn lamb, the shadow's dark fingers seemed to reach out, caressing the small creature. When he rested by his peat fire, the shadow danced in the flickering light, its form twisting into unsettling shapes. The sheep grew restless in its presence, bleating nervously whenever it fell across them. Ewan's cheerful demeanor faded. He grew gaunt himself, his eyes haunted by the dark figure that dogged his steps. The villagers whispered, noticing the change in him. They said he was shadow-touched, cursed by a spirit of the moors. He tried everything to rid himself of it. He ran until his lungs burned. He stood in the full midday sun. He even prayed in the ancient stone circles, but the shadow was relentless. One night, a fierce storm rolled in, trapping Ewan and his flock in a small, rocky overhang. Lightning flashed, and in its stark, brief light, Ewan saw the shadow for what it truly was. It wasn't attached to him at all. It stood apart, a freestanding silhouette of a man with hollow eyes and a sorrowful expression. It raised a hand, not in threat, but as if in a silent plea. Understanding dawned on Ewan. This wasn't a curse. It was a lost soul, a former shepherd perhaps, who had perished on these very moors, his story untold. He was lonely, stealing his nerves. Ewan spoke to the shadow. He told it tales of his own life, of the sheep, of the changing seasons. He shared his bread and his water with the empty space where the figure stood. As dawn broke, the storm cleared. Ewan looked down, and for the first time in months, his own shadow lay alone on the damp earth. The shepherd's shadow was gone, its lonely vigil finally over. Ewan, no longer haunted, led his flock home, forever changed by the silent companion who had taught him that even the darkest shadows sometimes just need a little bit of light. Thank you for joining us for another tale. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from Tales from the Vale.